Hey guys, welcome back to Pinehaven Acres. My name is Kirsten, and it has been a very long time since I last posted a video. This summer has been incredibly busy. I have several videos already filmed that I just need to edit, so hopefully in a few more weeks I will have some more content out for you guys. But we're out here in the garden this afternoon. My dad is mowing the lawn, so you might hear that in the background. But I just want to show you our garden, little garden update. It is August, so this is what the garden looks like currently. We have sunflowers growing all along the border here on the front, and then walking into the garden. I've already harvested a bunch of stuff in here, but for now we have lots of tomato plants coming up from last year all over here because I had my tomatoes on this side. But this year I have some brassicas and cabbage. We've got cabbage growing over that way. This is all cauliflower. My broccoli did not do very well. It actually just bolted right away, so I need to figure that out. I might need to plant it earlier. We also have this beautiful flower, and I'm not quite sure how that got there, but it's very pretty. Over in this corner I have my coneflower or echinacea plant, and that'll come back every year, so that's staying in that corner. Down here we have a mullein plant, and this one is what most people would call a weed, but I am into herbal medicine, so I let that one stay in the garden. Along this wall here we have tomato plants, and you'll notice my tomato plants look pretty bare for the most part, at least down at the bottom, and that's just a method that I use to prevent disease. So I will cut all of the lower branches so that none of the leaves or anything are touching the ground, and then I prune pretty heavily to increase the fruit production, because the tomato plants, they really don't need all of those leaves and branches, and if there's not enough airflow or they're touching the ground and the soil, when it rains, the soil will splash up onto the plant and cause a lot of fungal growth, and it'll kill the plant. So that's just a way to prevent it, and it's worked really well for us. Anyway, coming over here, this first box is all beans. I have a lot of different types of beans that I got from a neighbor. Very pretty varieties. Jacob's Cattle's one of them. I love that. So I'm really hoping that I can save all of these beans, and next year I'll have like triple or quadruple the amount that I started with, and then we'll start eating them next year. Just trying to increase my supply of all these varieties this year. And back behind me, this is pretty bare space here. I had already harvested all of my onions from that space. And then I previously had garlic planted here, but that's all been harvested, so then beans went in next. And this is my herb garden. It needs some work. It is overflowing, and most of it is this oregano right here. It has gone crazy the past couple years. I've been trying to save as much as I can, and I really need to get out here and harvest some more. Oregano is a very amazing, powerful plant, so I'm looking forward to using that in some of my herbal remedies. And then on the far side we have comfrey, thyme, sage, lavender, a bunch of stuff back there. Along this back wall here I have some climbing beans. I have some more herbs in these pots here. We have some mint, wormwood, and lavender. And then this box here is my sister's. She has lots of zinnias. This helps bring in the pollinators for our garden. And then we have our very sad looking corn. Now this is sweet corn, so usually that is a smaller type of corn, but you can see this is like absolutely tiny. It's like to my waist. It already has ears on it, but we've never seen our corn ever this small. So something went on there. We've had crazy weather this year, lots of rain, and then it was super hot and humid and then pretty cold. So I'm thinking that's partly what affected it, but just kind of interesting to see. And then down here we have some strawberries. I got some strawberries from my friend. They were taking over her garden, so I was able to plant some over here, and they, as you can see, have filled up that whole area already. It's only been like 3 months, so that'll be fun. Hopefully next year we'll get some strawberries. And then I also have more tomato plants along here as well. All right, spinning over here next to the corn, I already harvested all of my potatoes that were in this space. So the corn is in the back corner, this is in the middle. Then we have some calendula. I love this herb, super great for healing the skin. We also have some carrots. And then this front corner of our garden is all of our vine stuff. So we have some squash, some cucumbers, zucchini, all of that good stuff. And I also have sunflowers along this front wall too. In the front here, so we're coming over to the walkway. So that's the front door to the garden. So coming over here, I also have some watermelon, which will be interesting. We already have some baby watermelon growing. And then I have 3 cantaloupe mounds. So looking forward to that. Last year I planted my first cantaloupe plant. I didn't think it would grow in our climate, but we ended up getting 2 cantaloupes, and I planted like half the packet of seeds, so it wasn't great germination or anything like that. But the cantaloupe that we did get was amazing. It tasted so good, even better than store-bought. So I went ahead and I planted like 1.5 packets. So we have 3 mounds here, and I'm really looking forward to harvesting some cantaloupe and watermelon. So that pretty much wraps up everything that we have in the garden right now. I'm hoping to plant some more onions, and then this fall we'll be planting some more garlic, so that'll come up next spring. So hope you guys are having a great summer so far, and I hope to be putting out more content in the near future.